Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 with another video review. Today we are going to be taking a look at a third-party original design. I don't really remember if this has a specific name or not, but yeah. We're just going to call her Mini EV, and this is by Wuling, which definitely some sort of Asian company. But yeah, I saw this pop up a while back on, I think it was TF Source, but I wasn't able to get one before it sold out, and I'd kind of been hoping to still get one, and recently I was shopping on AliExpress to pick up some of those oversized Earthrise bootleg Optimus Primes, and I found this and I was like, oh, I still want that, I'm gonna get it. So I did. And it is a cute little transformer. It's very neato. Given it is does have some flaws, I'm not gonna lie, but it's decently solid. I don't know if this is like their first figure they've made or not. It wouldn't surprise me if it was, and I think if this is their first, I think they did okay. But as you can see, her alt mode here is like a little. I don't think it's an actual licensed car. It's sort of like a compact car, smart car, Kia Soul, Sugar Cube, whatever. It's a little compact box car. It's a lunchbox. It is a pink lunchbox. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is just sort of general boxy car kind of design. 'Cause, that's the company logo there, Wuling. We should take a look at the box first. Got some nice artwork here. She got a big old gun, and you know, she is kind of kibbly, you know, but that's not a huge deal. There's that little vehicle mode. There we have her being all adorable and robotic. Just more logos, logo, and our product shots. Just some of the various things. So yeah. And inside is just a plastic clamshell, so that's about it for the packaging. We do get a lovely instruction booklet. It's pretty straightforward. It's just, you know, single fold, but for the most part it makes sense, as long as you pay attention, because there were a couple steps that I got confused by, but that was partially me like jumping ahead a little bit, getting ahead of myself, so I wouldn't blame the instructions for that. Yeah, and then here's our contents list. She does come with extra hands. She comes with closed fist installed. She also has open fist for holding her weapons, thumbs up, open hands. The thumbs up also have like the hole for like holding stuff, and then peace signs. And I just went and put them all in a little baggie to keep them together. And she also comes with two spare mirrors, because the mirrors do just kind of pop off, so it wouldn't be too hard to lose them, but it's nice that they included an extra pair. And they did actually paint them silver. I don't know if you can see that very well, but this is actually nicely detailed. They did use some transparent red for the tail lights. As you can see, the windows are all clear. Would be perfectly fine with me if they weren't, you know, clear plastic. But fortunately, most of the clear plastic is like on separate joints, so it's not like the whole door isn't clear plastic. It's just the actual window. Do have some silver there for the headlights. Do have like a little bit of very faded pink / white for the license plate area. A little more silver for fog lights. Got that decaled logo there. Got some white on the rims. The wheels do not move super freely. They are like tabbed in wheels. Or no, it does look like they're pinned, but they just do not roll that freely. Like, she's more of sliding on her wheels than rolling. So, but yeah, overall a cute little alt mode. We'll do a couple of quick size comparisons. Actually, might just be one. I think I only got one vehicle here. Here she is next to Earthrise Prime. So yeah. And my wrist just popped. So get these hands out of the way for now. I do believe there is enough open space in there that you could leave the alternate hands on, because that's actually her hand right there. So I do think there's enough room that you can leave the other hands if you want. But anyway, we'll move on to transformation, and this is where some of my complaints come in, that it is a little bit weird. Again, some of it was me jumping ahead and confusing myself, but getting this rooftop piece to attach at all the designated points was kind of a pain in the butt. Wasn't like the most horrible thing ever, but it was finicky and annoying, because the hood, window, roof, and back window are all part of a piece that comes off and like forms a shield. But there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish tabs that you got to get in, and these ones on the doors specifically, the doors like to lean in, so you kind of have to tab one in, pull the other one to the side, tab it in, and then get all the other ones in. It took a little doing. Not horrible, just, you know, it could have been a little better. It was a little annoying. But we're going to go ahead and start by coming back here and just popping this loose. As you can see, yeah, this whole thing just comes off. Do be aware that the joints on this aren't exactly tight. But yeah, then come in here and we want to take this gun piece off, and then we want to rotate this around and bring it in on that little armature. Then we are going to fold this hood piece down and bring that in. Actually, hold on, I think we might need to, yeah, we want to fold it up like this and then bring it down. Oh, almost forgot. And then you can see this little tab that the gun was attached to, you want to push on that and rotate it around so that now it's facing upwards or out, and it'll sort of lock into place. Yeah, then you just sort of fold this all together like so, and that's her quote-unquote shield piece. Next, we're gonna come here and wiggle off the bumper. It tabs in to these little posts here and here next to the front wheels, and there's a little handle here. Going to take this and fold it over like so. Then we're going to take this gun piece, and there is this thin tab, and that's going to slot right in here under the hinge like so. And then we just bring up this handle, and there's her minigun. And then the rest of this is mostly straightforward, but yeah, so we're going to come here to the doors, and you sort of want to get your hand in here on her fist right here. You're just going to hold that in place and pull on the door, because you want to untab it from the back of her arm. There we go. Do the same on the other side. Get that in there. We want to get that. Come on. Let go. Let go. There we go. And I should probably lower this camera a bit. Gonna come here to her legs, and we're going to bring her legs all the way out. All the way out. Straighten out her ankles. Pull down the toes. Just to give us some room there. And then gonna sort of want to untab the doors here from the back wheel well. Sort of, yeah, sort of want to pull on the wheel, push in on the door. Then we want to untab the door from the silver part that is her elbow. So we want to do that and untab that. Then, let's see, we are going to rotate her waist around like so. Just make sure to move her arms out of the way like this. Then we're going to come up here to her rear bumper and we're going to just sort of wiggle that apart. I know that it tabs, yeah, okay, so we want to pull up on this side. There we go. And then we can pull her arm out a little bit, and we want to rotate these up. Pull her arm out a little bit, rotate these. Then I'm gonna come over here. Want to try and get the arm the rest of the way out, but yeah, essentially I'm gonna trying to remember how this is oriented. Let me. All right, I have this right here. Okay, yeah. So we want to bring this clear piece here with the tail light on this armature down and over like so. And then we want to rotate this back bumper piece on this ball joint. And it does kind of catch a little bit, so just take your time, be careful with it. But we want to rotate that around. See if I can. There we go. And that you can sort of angle how you want, but it's more or less how it's displayed. Well, actually it's sticking more out, but I'm gonna angle it a little bit like that. Then pretty sure, yeah, should be able to move the arm a little further out now. There we go. And the arms are on sort of like an angled double hinge piece, so. But we're gonna do the same for this side. We wanna untab this and rotate that around on that ball joint. Give it plenty of wiggly waggly and just want to take our time. Make sure that we're getting it around just fine. Okay, it's definitely snagged somewhere. There we go. And I'm just gonna rotate that at an angle because that's how I like it. Then coming down here to these like door skirt pieces, they are on a sort of L-shaped double ball joint arm. But you want to fold in the windows. Wait, no, actually, yes. You want to fold in the windows, and then on this double hinge, you bring the wheel piece up. And yeah, this is where the mirrors end up, so that's part of the reason they give you a spare. You could just take them off if you really want to. But we'll fold that in, hinge that up. And then these you can just sort of angle how you want, but they display them with like, it's sort of angled next to her hips. So I'm just going to sort of put them a bit like that. And then you want to rotate her head around and bring it up on this sort of armature. It'll slot into her neck. Want to get that other arm properly extended and angled out. This joint could be a little tighter. It's a shake test fine, but it does kind of pop. A little brushing will make it move. So just be aware. But yeah, there we have our Mini EV in her robot mode. Yeah, and again, the transformation does have some fiddle factor to it. It's not horrendous or anything, but you do have to take your time and be careful with certain things. Just to, you want to preserve the longevity of the figure. I don't remember her abs being that loose before, but overall, a very adorable looking figure. As far as the sculpt goes, I like it. It's a cute feminine robot. She does have a fair bit of kibble, but that happens whenever you try and make the robot actually like straight up feminine. She does have some molded chest parts. They're mostly covered up, but they are there. I think that it would have been fine without that. I think the design already is good enough on its own without that. But yeah, here I have her with one closed fist and one open, and you can just sort of slot the gun into there, and it does, like, I'm not sure how well she really holds this handle. Like, you can get it in there, but I say I'm not sure, but I know I tried it yesterday as I drop that. It's not the best grip, it's not the worst, due to the you know, square peg and a round hole. It does have some wiggleness to it, and getting it in there is kind of a pain. But yeah, I usually just prefer to use this handle and like sort of angle it against her arm. Just sort of as I bust it up again. Something more like this. And pretty much her, I think her entire leg segment is like die cast. Definitely like the thighs and the shins. There might be some plastic in the feet, but there's a lot of die cast in her legs. Again, with the shield, you just want to take that peg that you flipped around, and it will plug into the back of her arm. Or if I can get that to, there we go. And again, the parts are, you know, kind of loose, so you want to be careful how you angle it. Probably want to have the looser ones on the top and have the ball jointed piece towards the bottom, just so gravity will work in your favor. Come on, get back in there. And yeah, there is kind of some kibble collision, and due to her small feet, it does take a little bit of work to get her to stand properly, but she definitely can pose, so no worries there. Yeah, I guess her ab crunch is a lot looser than it was yesterday. As far as articulation goes, she can swivel at the wrist. She does have double jointed elbows. I'll just go ahead and take that off and show it off. Double jointed elbows. It does have in and out at the elbow. Do get some collision from the kibble there. Bicep swivel. Head is on a swivel. You do also get the up and down on this hinge there. So yeah, now we get the waist because it's there for transformation. Again, mostly collision there. Can kick very far up. Do get a double jointed knee due to transformation, so you can definitely get some nice anime high kick poses there. Does have both a forward and back at the ankle, as well as a toe bend and side to side at the ankle, so you definitely get plenty of posability in her legs. So you'll probably want to use a display stand with her if you're doing any super dynamic poses, but there is some options there. And the gun fell out of her hand. We're just going to take these off to the side. Oh, it's her. Oh, there's some hinges in the hip as well. I did not know that before. So yeah, there's some up and down at the hip. As the roof of the car stabs me in the arm and gets stuck to me. But I'll just show you real fast how the hand swappy gimmick works. But so, you know, pretty straightforward. You just come here and wiggle the hand out. It is just on a post, and then we'll give her a peace sign because she is anime waifu robot, so we'll give her a peace sign. And I do like her head sculpt. It's you know, it's kind of expressionless, but it's got the big anime eyes and nice clear blue for the eyes. There's a little bit of painted metallic blue there on her head crest. Sort of has the stylized air vents on the sides. I think it's cute. But yeah, he's got the anime waifu peace signs. And again, you get a few sets. You get for both sides. You get the closed fists. You get the open fists. The peace signs. The thumbs up, which do have the whole, I don't know, like, yeah, that probably would work good for the gun if I could, you know, if I wanted to pose her holding it with both hands, but I'm not gonna do that. And then you do get the open wavy hands, so you get some options there. Now, I don't remember the original price for this. I'm pretty sure I had to pay a little bit more since it's, you know, I had to buy it essentially from the aftermarket. But I paid around 60 bucks for this. I don't know if I would say it's worth that much, but overall, I don't feel unsatisfied with the purchase I have made. It definitely strikes me more as a niche collector's piece. It's definitely not like a, you know, retail store toy. It's not a, you know, Hashtag level thing. It is definitely more for a display piece and something that you could, you know, occasionally switch back and forth. Definitely not something I would give to a kid. But overall, I am happy I managed to get my hands on her. I think it's a very adorable robot. And, yeah, the alt mode is cute. The robot is cute. I like the whole, you know, pink paint job. It's very G1 RC, I suppose. But yeah, overall, I think I'm satisfied with this. Oh, let's do a couple more comparisons. There she is with Earthrise Prime. And then, oh, maybe if I get him all the way in the shot, that might be a better comparison. And then here she is with, like, Waspinator. So yeah, she's sort of like deluxe size, yeah. Here's one other one. Here's another deluxe. Come on, man. I'm setting you up with a pretty lady and you're just gonna fall over on me? He is really trying to fall over, jeez. So yeah, she's like deluxe-ish size. But yeah, feel like a lot of that price is in, because like it definitely feels like a premium paint job, lots of paint apps and stuff, and then again, like her entire leg segments and probably a good chunk of her pelvis are like die cast. So you know, the money's there. It's, you know, I don't feel ripped off or anything. Given, yeah, this is pretty much just gonna get posed and put on a shelf. I don't think it's something that you would want to transform back and forth willy-nilly. It's definitely more of a display piece. But for what it is, I'm satisfied. So yeah, I think that's about it for this review. So I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. And this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.